looking at my phone. Time spent sitting all alone. Time spent looking at my phone. I try to close. So been jamming this new album by MGMT. If you're a fan of electro pop music, you would love this. If you like Daft Punk, Empire of the Sun, this new MGMT album, it jams. So if you're looking for some new music, I found it for you. I found it. It's super duper dope. So yeah, it was an eventful day at work today. I hope everybody had a happy Monday and a good start to your week. It was fairly eventful, being it was the day after Oscars in my trade, if you will. And it was a fairly uneventful Oscar evening, which is good. I like that there wasn't any big controversy, and except for the fact that Kobe Bryant was praised for his Oscar. That received a lot of mixed feelings based on this Me Too movement and where we are right now as a society. He was charged with a very with sexual misconduct back in 2003, and he was cleared of the charges and he settled out of court. But still, the fact remains: should he have gotten the praise and the ovations that he did when others are being completely outed, even with those who have not even had due process? So anyway, very interesting. That was the big topic of debate today in Hollywood. So in other news, looking at my phone. The song is called Time Spent Looking at My Phone, and I think it's a commentary on how we're so connected and we rarely disconnect. A lot of people are guilty of it, including myself, of not enjoying and soaking in moments, but actually, utilizing the phone a little too much. And obviously it's very important to disconnect. Take a walk in nature. If you have anxiety, it could be induced by these phones. In fact, it probably is induced from the technology. So disconnect, unplug, meditate, contemplate, do something outside, tell the loved ones in your life that you love them without the phone. Don't Google love while you're doing it. Just do it. And so, speaking of the phone, I have an idea for a great new dating app. I just recently got back onto a dating app, Bumble, and I can't stand it because swiping left all day. I'm like, I feel like I am rejecting hundreds of women a day, and it's just bad. It's just terrible. I feel so awful for rejecting all these women. And in turn, I get rejected hundreds of times a day, and it just obliterates your self-esteem. So, it humbles you. So if you need to be humbled and come back to earth, join a dating app. If you're single, of course. Don't join a dating app if you're in a relationship. That's my advice for the day. Just don't. It's a bad idea. So I have an idea for a new dating app that kind of resolves a lot of these issues we're having in society with the Me Too movement. It's called Just Dinner, No Sex. It was inspired by that app Just Lunch, because that makes things a little less intimate if you just have lunch. It's just lunch. But who has time to go to lunch at a date, especially in cities like Los Angeles, where everybody lives 4 hours from each other? How are we supposed to meet for lunch when I only have a half hour for a lunch break? Impossible. It's the most ridiculous dating app idea I've ever heard. So, Just Dinner, No Sex. I'm going to be pitching this to investors very soon. And, the concept is, it's all out in the open. At dinner, keep your hands on the table. No footsie, no rubbing, no hugging, no touching, no end of the night kiss. In fact, the whole relationship, we're just going to abstain from sex. No sex whatsoever. In fact, none. Just dinner, no sex. That's my brilliant dating app idea. And I think it's going to make me a champion for a lot of people. I'm going to make it. But anyway, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your evening and rest of your week. Take care.